I would say that probably 75% of the fires start in the engine area, around the exhaust system. A lot of times it's due to improper maintenance or a lot of material buildup. A lot of times when we're trying to harvest, we're really pushing the envelope. We have some really short windows, so we put a lot of stress on our engine systems. If you look at any combine, there's going to be tons of different types of pulleys, bearings, shafts, lots of things are going on in the combine itself. So being able to maintain those belt systems, when our belts get worn, they tend to slip. Slip creates friction, which creates heat. Bearings, when bearings aren't lubricated properly, and even if they are, over time they'll wear out, and eventually the seals will rupture, and we're going to have issues with dry bearings. Dry bearings means heat, and we can have bearings that get red hot, and that's going to cause issue with that. A good way to check for your bearings is to use a little infrared thermometer. It makes a really good way to kind of get the combine out of the shed, run it up for the season, let it run for a little bit, and then you can go through and check all the points for different temperatures very quickly. It's very difficult to tell whether that bearing's hot unless it's red hot to the touch, but it doesn't have to get that hot to cause some fire issues. In the day, clean things off, making sure that we don't have a lot of material there packed around things, and then looking at eliminating the hot spots in areas where we could have issues with heat. So.
When the fire is going on the combine and it moves to the ground, what are some of the things that we need to be thinking about?
I guess probably a lot of things we need to be thinking about possibly before that would ever even happen. Mm-hmm. So again, we've heard about fire extinguishers for sure, and you can't have enough of those fire extinguishers. And I would equip not only your combine, but I'd have it in your tractor, I'd have it in your service vehicles, in your other vehicles that you're having on harvest, and working with that. I think another thing that would help a lot to be prepared for is already have your local volunteer or rural fire department phone number plugged into your phone. If the fire leaves, the piece of machinery gets on the ground, especially in wheat, it's going to burn quickly, it's going to burn with a high intensity, and it's going to burn rapidly. So it's going to move very quickly. So one of the main things is never get in front of that fire. Think about just a little bit of logistics about how's the wind blowing, where we need to park stuff, so in case a fire does come, it's blowing away from all of our equipment.
In this time of year, June, July, the wind's moving pretty quick, so it's going to move that fire quick.
It's going to move that fire very quickly. You're not going to be able to outrun it. Again, like I said, it's just like a dormant grass fire. Mm-hmm. It's going to be able to go faster than you can go. And so that would be the next thing that I would mention to people, that if you are in a vehicle, combine, tractor, service vehicle, truck, whatever, and the fire is coming towards you, and the vehicle becomes incapacitated, you get stuck, it quits running, does whatever, stay in that vehicle. That's a scary thought to think about, and a lot of times it goes against what we think, but that is the safest place to be if you're going to get overtaken by that fire. Stay in those vehicles with the windows up. The fire will go by. Granted, you might burn some wiring up, it might blow the tires out. It's not, it's not Hollywood. It's not going to blow the gas tank. The vehicle's not going to blow up, things like that. And then you can safely get out, but you will never outrun that fire. The most unsafe place you can be is outside that vehicle if it's not on fire, but you can't move it and the fire's coming towards you.